Welcome back, and welcome to our weekly edition of All Things Women in Sports. We begin this week with a new tennis champion. The 2026 French Open, or Roland Garros, is now over, and it was a roller coaster of a Grand Slam. All of the world's top-seeded players, including Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, and Coco Gauff, all lost by the end of the quarterfinals. And that meant this was the first French Open since 1997 without a former Grand Slam champion in the semifinals. It also meant it was time for a brand new champion, and that would be now world number 6, 19-year-old Mira Andreeva. She defeated qualifier Maja Haflinska to become the tournament's youngest women's singles champion since 1992. And this is Andreeva's first Grand Slam trophy after she burst onto the tennis scene at the age of 15. But how about her opponent? After finishing as runner-up, Maja Haflinska has jumped 93 spots in the rankings, and she is now 21st in the world. She is just the second open-era qualifier to ever reach a Grand Slam final. And from one Open to another we go, because this weekend in golf, world number 1, Nelly Korda, won the U.S. Open for the first time in her career. And it all came down to her final putt. Korda sunk a birdie that spun around the hole on the 18th green to beat 2 other golfers by a single shot. This is Korda's second straight LPGA major win this year, and it's her 4th 2026 title across 8 starts. And how about some basketball news? Last night, WNBA superstar A'ja Wilson became the fastest player in league history to reach 6,000 career points. It took her 278 games to do it, which is 13 games faster than Diana Taurasi. She's also the youngest player to reach that 6,000 point mark, as A'ja is just 29 years old. So let's take a quick look at the standings right now. A'ja and the Aces have risen to 2nd overall in the West and 2nd overall in the league as well, only behind the Minnesota Lynx. They are closely followed by the Dallas Wings. And then over in the Eastern Conference, the Atlanta Dream are leading, followed by the New York Liberty and then the Indiana Fever. And if you caught last night's Fever game right here on our sub-channel, MyTV 8-3, you saw Caitlin Clark's game-winning three-pointer. But for right now, we have to talk about softball. This weekend was the Women's College World Series Championships, and for the 2nd straight year, it was Texas taking on Texas Tech. And also, for the 2nd straight year, it was the Texas Longhorns who came out on top. They swept the Red Raiders in 2 games, and they also broke viewing records. Game 2 drew 2.5 million viewers on ESPN, and it peaked at 3 million for a new college softball viewership record. But you don't have to miss softball too much. The expanded Athletes Unlimited Softball League kicks off its new professional season today. Now in year 2, AUSL has grown from 4 teams to 6, and the closest to us is the Chicago Bandits. All right, finally tonight, we have 2 local ladies nominated for this week's Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout. First up, we got Reese Barnett from North Scott. The Lady Lancer had 4 goals in the regional championship to help send North Scott to state. So you can pull out your phones. She is joined by Gianna Neitzel from Muscatine, who had the game-winning goal for the Muskies in the regional semifinal. Just scan this QR code and it'll take you directly to the page where you can vote for any of this week's nominees. And you can also always find it on our website, WQAD.com. You have until tomorrow at noon to cast your vote. Each week's winner is featured on Off the Cuff. And that'll do it for this week's edition of Women in Sports.